So this is the house. Before I get this house out of the way, I'm going to quickly peer over to the next door neighbor. This is the primary next door neighbor here. Looks like an eccentric individual, possibly with some sort of complex. There's a bunch of signs that says Jesus is the answer, Jesus is the Lord. So more on that in a little bit. So filming back, some really nice old growth trees, pine trees, kind of scary, but nonetheless still stable. Some more old growth trees, very nice. And that's basically the front of the house. The street, it's really nice, it's cobblestone. Kind of get that cobblestone tire grind this way. It looks like the pine trees in this area are pretty old and they drop quite a few pine needles. Alright, onward to the house. So approaching the front of the house, there's a little concrete step and there's a walkway here and here. And honestly, there's kind of like hexagon tiles making up the walkway in front of that house. The walkway in front of that house seems like every other house has a hexagon tile pattern walkway. Advancing forward, see some old root growth, some fencing, and some more of those hexagon tiles going around the house. We have one room over here. This room is composed of 3 windows and a door. It's very small. It's probably about 10 by about 9, 10 by 8. We have the main living area here, which is not too bad. What I'm kind of wondering is I see a chimney. There must have been at one time a chimney in there. Interesting to see if that could be reopened up or not. So 1 bedroom to that side, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms over this side here. This is another bedroom here. Another kind of small room. It appears to be 12 by maybe 12 by 8, 12 by 9. It does have a closet, which is kind of nice. Proceeding to the next bedroom. This bedroom also has a closet. This bedroom is probably about, I want to say, 12 by 12, maybe a little bit bigger. There's no bathroom in that one, but there's another closet. It's a small closet. Moving around, there's kind of like this window run here. Actually, let me try to see if I get another look into this room here. Not really. There's a bathroom in between the 2 rooms. Here's a windowed run here. This is kind of like where your breakfast nook would go, or your sort of where you would kind of have a dining area. And then over to this side is the kitchen. Over to this side is another room. Judging from some of the piping here, this is probably a bathroom in there. It must be the bathroom. Hard to say if this room back here is like a master room. Looking out here, there's fences on all sides of the property, which is nice. And a lot of trees that are just kind of old growth. Nice pavement here. This room actually has rear access into the house. This may have been set up like a separate living area where somebody could enter and leave, kind of like a mother-in-law suite. Out here we have more concrete. There's a lot of graffiti here, religious graffiti. I'm wondering if that had anything to do with the next door neighbor, but trees, very peaceful. The roof looks to be in pretty decent condition. Inside here, there's a toilet that's visible. And possibly a shower or a bathtub. I can't quite see. I'll have to take a look greater and see what's in there. But that'd probably either be the master or some other room. Here's the windowed run that goes to this room here. This security system. Going over this side here, you can actually see a refrigerator over this way. And a very unique setup here for the kitchen. The sink's a pretty nice kitchen sink. The refrigerator looks okay. There's a stove over there. It's a very long, narrow kitchen that kind of opens up. Here's the other half of that room. Here's the second half of the property. And over on this side here, kind of the front. It's really, the interior rooms have sort of French doors where they have the individual glass panes in them. So if they actually want to use those as rooms, they'd have to be kind of covered. Effectively, I'm thinking this is more so like a 3 or 2 bedroom house with like a study or coming back to the alleyway. It is sort of your atypical alley. So at one time it must have been paved. There's a lot of scrap, garbage cans. Looks like oil storage. And over there. So before I approach over there, just kind of take a look at the neighbors over here. You can see kind of like what the living area looks like. One neighbor looks really nice, pleasant, a lot of gardening. The neighbors in the back don't look to be too interesting. Then you have this neighbor here. From what it looks like, I see it looks like the water's been shut off because it's missing right there. Oh, sorry, buried gas line. It's kind of the area. It's pretty nice out here. That concludes this house. And you can see there's the walkway. So this probably explains why this house is still on the market. Nobody's jumped on it. It's beautiful on the inside. Looks like it's been completely redone. From what I understand, it's supposed to be a flip. And that's pretty much it. Oh, really nice granite. Looks like you could park 1, 2, 3 cars on the outside without bugging your neighbor too much. Alright, this pretty much concludes the tour of this house.